It is the largest education protest in more than 20 years in Ontario. Tens of thousands of educators created a ring around the legislature today, and an estimated 20,000 more walked a 30-kilometer-long picket line on Hurontario from Caledon to the lakeshore in Mississauga. In all, over 200,000 teachers and education workers were protesting right across the province. All four teachers' unions united here today in a show of solidarity against the Ford government. 2 million students were out of class as every publicly funded school across the province was closed, while teachers and educators were picketing. The question tonight is, will it have any impact on the government?
All the people who think that we're out here because of pay, let me tell you, it's far more than that. Yes. We are here to defend an education system that we believe in.
The unions predicted they would have roughly 30,000 educators here outside the legislature and that they were going to close the roads surrounding it. They certainly have.
It's job loss. Lots of job loss.
This mass protest comes after a months-long standoff over class sizes, mandatory e-learning, and an imposed 1% cap on salary increases. Teachers say there are many more issues than that.
We're losing teachers' assistant. We have no enough resources to deal with kids. I mean, kids come with different needs, and we're trying to do our best with what we have, which is not enough.
Do you care about a 1% versus a 2% raise?
I just don't like being told what I have to get without even bargaining, right? That's the problem there.
Here's my challenge. Doug Ford, Stephen Lecce, come out of this building today and talk to the 30,000 people, our members who will be here.
That there's division between...
The four union leaders stood side by side outside Queen's Park in a defiant show of unity.
We want status quo to the quality of education we were able to deliver just last year.
Amidst this sea of protesters, there is one glimmer of progress. The English Catholic Teachers Union had 2 days of negotiations this week, and talks seemed to move forward.
The difference this time is, there were actually some meaningful conversations that we were able to engage in. Unfortunately, there's still some big stumbling blocks.
While all this was taking place outside the legislature, the education minister was inside, giving one-on-one interviews to the media.
Thousands of teachers are outside. Is that swaying you in any way?
Look, I think the teacher union leaders knew that they could have been negotiating with the government. We were last night instead of escalating today, and that's a decision they made. I think it's unfair for 2 million kids that ought to be in class today.
So is that a no? You're not being swayed by this mass protest?
Well, I think, I'm very much persuaded by the voices of families and educators as well, and kids.